During Wednesday's installment of This Morning, many fans pointed out that presenter Holly Willoughby appeared puffy-eyed, suggesting she'd been crying beforehand. It comes after the ITV hosts received a wave of backlash from the public after they were accused of using their celebrity status to skip the long queue to see the Queen lying in state at Westminster last week. Following the heavy backlash they received, the duo addressed the situation at the start of Tuesday's show. In a pre-recorded voice-over showing footage of Queen Elizabeth II lying in state, Holly explained that they were given official permission to access the hall aligned with other press, stating that reporters and journalists didn't skip the queue or take anybody's place. They acknowledged how it could have been perceived. Despite their apology, the public was left less than impressed with a petition for them to be axed from the show surpassing 40,000. Kirstie Allsopp's savage to get queue jumpers after Holly and Philip spark backlash. Kirstie Allsopp has slammed those who think they're too important to queue in a savage to get people accused of skipping the line to honor the Queen. Kirstie has taken to Twitter and praised David Beckham, who queued for 12 hours to see Her Majesty's coffin, but issued a brutal dig at those who have been accused of queue jumping. With Holly's friend Piers Morgan admitting that she's been left devastated by the huge backlash, the This Morning host looked puffy-eyed during Wednesday's episode. Viewers quickly took to Twitter to share their concerns for the ITV host. Alexis commented, "Holly looks like she's been crying all night. Is anyone going to mention #QJumpers #This Morning? They both look on the verge of tears." "We're watching, we all know what you were up to at Holly at Scove," commented St McPartland. John Gilmore added, "Is Holly okay? She's not looking herself?" Despite the duo appearing all smiles throughout the episode, fans weren't convinced that everything was fully okay as the backlash continues to grow. According to Daily Mail, both presenters started to become worried about the situation on Friday night as they spoke at great lengths before deciding they needed to protect themselves and the show. A source said, "They hoped the statement would take the heat but were totally devastated when they realized it had just made things worse." At one point they considered releasing their own message to set things straight, but in the end, they decided to wait until the show so they could speak directly to viewers. The source continued to add that as Holly has never had to deal with public anger like this before in her career, she's been left extremely upset. A petition called Axe Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby from TV was set up 4 days ago and currently has 42,341 signatures. Calling for more people to sign, the petition claims ITV should be ashamed of exploiting the Queen lying in state. Part of the description in the petition calls the presenters toxic as they publicly call for them to be removed from TV. However, an ITV source confirmed to The Sun that despite the ongoing calls for them to be axed, Holly isn't planning on going anywhere. They said, "This Morning has been her life for more than a decade and the only way she'd consider quitting at this stage is if viewers really didn't want her there." She's tried to give their side of the story on the show today and they're both hoping to move on from it now. This Morning continues weekdays on ITV from 10 a.m.